Good morning, dear student. We are studying our movements book, and lesson number 2, Adventure of Toto, is going on. Yesterday, we have completed its text reading, and I am sure that on the basis of your reading quality, you have just digested up everything related to the lesson. If you have any query, so you may ask me in query classes as well. I will try to teach their grammar portion especially, but you may, if you have any problem regarding that, you can contact me there. Okay. So today I am starting its NCRT folder. It is your part third. Okay. So first question is there. How does Toto come to grandfather's private zoo? How does Toto come to grandfather's private zoo? So in the beginning of the lesson, you may find out this answer. Toto was in the captivity of a Tonga owner, Tonga driver. Grandfather got sympathetic with the monkey and thought that his private zoo would be a better place for Toto, so he purchased Toto for rupees 5. He purchased Toto monkey from a Tonga driver in 5 rupees. Toto was a pretty monkey. In what sense is Toto pretty? It is mentioned in the chapter that Toto was a pretty monkey. What do you mean about that? Toto was a pretty monkey because his bright eyes sparkled with mischief beneath the deep set eyebrows, and his teeth, which were a pearly white, were usually displayed in a smile that frightened the life out of elderly Anglo Indian ladies. But his hands looked dried up as though they had been pickled in the sun for many years. Yet his fingers were quick and fit. His tail, while adding to his good looks, served as a third hand. He could use it to hang from a branch, and it was capable of scooping up any delicacy that might be out of reach of his hands. So, in this answer, you have to mention the personality of Toto, and it will, and you can find the answer in paragraph number 3rd, where it is mentioned about the personality of Toto. Clear? Third question is, why does grandfather take Toto to Saharanpur and how? Why does the ticket collector insist on calling Toto a dog? ग्रैंडफादर टोटो को सहारनपुर क्यों ले गए, कैसे ले गए, और टिकट कलेक्टर ने टोटो को एक डॉगी क्यों कहा, क्यों कहना चाह रहा था वो? टोटो वाज ए रियल Toto was a very mischievous animal for every living thing, every living soul in the household. He was a very disturbing element there. Other animals in grandfather's zoo were at Toto's mercy even during night. So grandfather decided to provide some relief to other animals in the zoo and thought of taking Toto to Saharanpur when he went there to collect his pension. The ticket collector was following his rule book as there seemed to be no rule for fixing a monkey's fare. He equated Toto with a dog. The ticket collector's ingenuity cleverness put together, all pets of a certain size as dogs. So that's why he was considering Toto as a dog. Question number 4. How does Toto take a bath? Where has he learned to do this? How does Toto almost boil himself alive? There are three parts in this question. Be careful towards all the parts. Toto takes bath in a tub of warm water. He puts his legs in the water one by one and applies soap as well. As monkeys are good at aping, means copying or imitating. Imitating is nakal utarna, imitating others. So Toto has learned the proper steps of bathing while watching the narrator doing the same. Toto is fond of bathing with warm water, so once having rested the warmth of water in the kettle, put on the stove for making tea. Toto climbs into the kettle. Probably he is not intelligent enough to understand the effects of boiling water, so he pokes his head up and down in the kettle until grandmother comes and rescues him. And next question, why does the author say Toto was not the sort of pet we could keep for long? Though Toto was pretty and clever, he was very mischievous. He brought a lot of damage in the house by breaking dishes, tearing up clothes, damaging walls, and ripping curtains. He also scared the visitors by tearing holes in their dresses. Furthermore, he didn't get along well with other animals in the house too. One day Toto crossed the limit by picking up a dish of pulao and running up a tree to eat it. When scolded, he threw the plate and broke it. That's when grandfather decided he had enough of Toto as he could not bear the losses due to Toto's mischief. So that's why it was decided by the whole family that Toto is not suitable as a pet in their house. So grandfather handed over him again to that Tonga driver by taking only 3 rupees. This is the think about it. Think about the lesson. You can find out all the answer from the lesson whatsoever you have taught here. Next is talk about it. Do you have a pet? Is your pet mischievous? Tell the class about it. It is a working note. If you have any pet, you must notice that nature and try to explain about that in the classroom or your friends. These are the suggested reading for you. First is My Family and Other Animals by Gerald Durrell. Grandfather's Private Zoo by Ruskin Bond and Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. So you know better about Jungle Book. Yeah, Jungle Book. That you have watched a movie based on Jungle Book. Yeah, a very heart-touching movie is that is. If we just talk about a pet animal, I was very fond of. I was very fond of pet animals. Especially, I used to I used to pet puppy. छोटे छोटे पिल्ले थे उनको पालने का बहुत शौक था. So I have a pet dog that is still a puppy. He loves to play with all members of the family, especially being chased around the house. But he was very mischievous as he tried to avoid bathing at all costs. When he saw water being but in a small rub by mummy for his bath. He ran away and hid under a sofa, bed, or some chair. He had to be dragged out, kicking and yelping for getting cleaned up. He never liked to take bath. His name was Moti. Sometimes he tore books or magazines to shreds as his teeth were groaning if he found them on the floor. Altogether, he was an enjoyable pet despite being naughty. He looked in an innocent way. I loved him a lot. I cared him a lot. But when I left my house, none could care him, and later on, Moti died. I still miss him a lot. So, dear student, just think about your pet. Just notice his mischievousness. Note down them in your copy. Later on, you will explain it before the class. So, dear student, this is the last part of your chapter. Now, your lesson number 2 is over. Read it again and again and enjoy it. Till then, goodbye and have a nice day ahead.